Testing. 1, 2. Testing. Testing. 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Good night and welcome back to the REGTC. We are about to see the kickoff of our second encounter, a primetime game. We saw first goal in our first game this evening. It took, yes, the fourth game of the male division for first goal, in which we saw 2. Well, I definitely believe we are going to see more goals here. Ducks United up against the Western Predators. I'll take you through the Ducks lineup. In goal is the man number 1. It's the man Jelani Lawrence, sorry. Number 7 is Akeem McIntyre. Number 3 is the man O'Donoghue. Number 8 is Naomi Cooks. Number 10 is the man James. That's Sylvanus, the dangerous James. Number 11 is the man Torres. He's here. He is here. He's back. Number 12 is Jonathan Gayshard. Number 14 is Elijah St. John. Number 16 is Ricketts, the man Jermaine Rocket Ricketts. Number 17 is Chadley Charles. Number 19 is the man Marshall, DeAndre Marshall. And that will take you through the Western Predator lineup.
For the Predators, Speedy is back. Alton Speedy Brooks is back. I'll take you through the full lineup now. It is Roy Cinder in goal as the rain is coming down like hail. Goodness me, it's a monsoon outside. They have Ken Caddy, the captain, the new captain of the Predators, the number 10. Shaquan Abbott is the number 2. Braylon Bryan is 11 today. He's the number 4. The aforementioned Speedy Brooks, he is the number 11. Arthur McLean, the number 12. Kamari Wall, number 16. I can't tell you. Kyrie Woodley, number 21. Shaquani Bailey, 22. Jonathan Alfred, number 29. And Kyron Woodley, the number 30.
Ball has been kicked. It's Ducks United who is kicking from left to right in their green and in their black, grey and pink. It's the Western Predators. Early free kick for the Predators. DeAndre Marshall, the man committing that foul.
I wanted to see how they would choose to line up the Ducks United, and I thought Marshall would put in the midfield. I said Marshall's playing it right. Oh, brilliant ball! Gishard in behind here. Gishard to make it one. Jonathan Gishard still. He's left the ball. He's run all over the pitch and he's left the ball behind. What a pass by Ricketts. Oh, brilliant defending.
Jonathan Gishard, what did you do?
As I was saying, it looks like Marshall is playing at the back. Here's Sylvanus James now, and again his touch is loose. James, still Sylvanus. Do you
think the rain has something to do with it?
Well, I mean, it was a monsoon for about 5 minutes, so I assume the rain definitely has something to do with it. The one weakness you may say that this defense of the Ducks United doesn't have height. There's a lot of pace back there. Charlie Charles may be the fastest defender you'll see in this league.
Very fast.
Crooks, who played left back. He played left back now last season for the majority of last season. He's into midfield. So he's playing with Ricketts and St. Jean. Torres is playing off the left and Sylvanus off the right. But you will see them switch at some point throughout this game.
Indeed.
And you would hope that there will be goals today because you have the two leading goal scorers from last season on show.
You hope there are going to be goals now?
You would hope so.
Doc, if there's no goal in this game, I'm not coming back on the park.
I would hold you to most bets. This one I can't hold you to.
Doc, if there is no goal in a completed game today, I am not coming back to the park.
We'll see. I hope there is.
There is 4 goals for Ducks in this game.
4 for Ducks.
It could be more. It could be more.
Here comes Sylvanus. This is when he's dangerous, when he's running and breaking at pace. That's a good challenge.
Man, McLean.
I have to get it right. I think I've discovered a problem for the Western Predators. They can't seem to get Speedy on the field at the same time as Mata. They can't get Amity and Speedy on the field at the same time.
Well, in order for them to be on the field, they have to be here.
It seems like when Amity is here, there's no Speedy. When Speedy is here, there's no Amity. Here comes DeAndre Marshall. Ricketts. Gishard. James to the byline. Torres!
It's not Torres who got a back boot on that one. It was our number 8.
It was Naomi Crooks. And Naomi Crooks.
No, it was the number 8 for
the Predators. I thought it was twins because I saw the flag went for a goal kick.
No, it went
the initial flag was a goal kick. So I assumed that Torres he missed it horribly, but that was good defending.
It was good defending.
Very good defending.
I'm not seeing that number clearly, Doc. It's not number 8, it's number 6. You can't see the number clearly at all, but it was really
It may be Kamaru Ruan. It may be Ruan.
Ruan, yes.
It's just troublesome because it's Ricketts in a ton of space to pick out a pass.
On the boot of Gishard, and Gishard can't do a thing with it, but lose it. Crooks.
The aforementioned Crooks to Ricketts. Ricketts to James. Ducks are playing so well in the early going. And
that's not James.
It was Marshall.
It's the Andrew
You
Marshall.
can't miss the pink boots. But again, I'm not wearing my glasses today.
One is pink, one is orange.
One is bright orange. Looking forward. Header won by Charles. It's a good touch to get it past the man. I feel a dangerous left boot. Who's looking for Torres. Torres trying to take it down. Torres goes down. The whistle has gone.
And has pointed to the spot. He has pointed to the
He
spot.
finally pointed to the spot.
Yes,
The
pointed to the
whistle
spot.
went when he did signal initially, but it will be within the first opening 10 minutes of this game a penalty to the Docks United.
He has pointed to the spot.
It's going to be the orange boots. It's going to be Sylvanus James looking to get himself back into form. We know how dangerous he is. James looking to open the scoring for the Docks United. Sylvanus doesn't miss. And just 7 minutes into this one, the Docks lead 1-0.
1-0. Sylvanus James. He said 4-0, Doc.
Is this going to be more of the same for the Western Predators? I can't tell you what the
Well, Donnie is in the house, Doc. I can't find Johnson, but Donnie is in the house. Donnie, the first keeper to be beaten for the 2024 President Cup season.
First keeper to not keep a clean sheet, and he's a national team starting goalkeeper.
I'm not having a conversation with you, Doc. You cannot stop Rockets.
Here's an effort, but won't really trouble Alcindor from that sort of range. I don't know. Ricketts can hit them from anywhere. Shifted forward. Ricketts on the half turn. Ricketts will find James, the goal scorer. Sylvanus puts it across. Torres just couldn't get there.
And this is what you're going to find. James is going to be the servant for Torres. And that is going to be a duo that it is almost impossible to stop. Even you know what he's going to do. How are you going to stop him?
Well, remember a bit earlier when I said attackers look the best team in the tournament? We hadn't seen Docks yet. Goodness, here they come again. It's Gishard. It's James. James slips this time. Doesn't get through to Gishard and cleared away only as far as DeAndre Marshall. Marshall can go down the byline here. Marshall tries to sneak this one at the near post. Out for a goal kick. Well. The attackers say they're going through on one side. The Docks look like they'll be going through on the other.
Well, football is not played on paper. Football is played on the field.
And what I'm seeing on the field now, and that green jersey, is the best team in the league. The reason they are the defending champions. Did they lose a game last year? I think they did.
They dropped
points.
They didn't lose. They dropped points from a draw.
They drew the Lions. I remember that.
Yes, they dropped points from a draw, not losing a game. They were the only unbeaten team in the league.
Indeed, they pulled off the invincible. I need to go check the entire record through the President's Cup and the knockouts.
Lovely looking ball to Sylvanus James. Sylvanus James to find Gishard. Keeper.
Well, that looked good as well. They're playing so easy. Look, it looks so easy. They're making it look so easy. Getting their playmaker on the ball in Ricketts, and he's finding Sylvanus, and Sylvanus is finding.
Keeper touches the ball for the first time in 10 minutes. Ricketts. James. James holds it up. Looks for, finds Ricketts. Ricketts finds back James. James holds it up. Looks for Rickett. Oh, he finds Cook on the edge of the box. James. Oh, good save. Cook with the shot.
Crooks should have scored. Crooks should have scored that.
Chadley Charles go down.
That's the one thing Ducks can't afford is injuries. They don't have any depth. They don't have any depth anymore. The Ducks just can't afford any injuries. They do have a spear defender in the man Ramos, but outside of him, there's not much left at all.
Well, Doc, there is no need to defend if you get the ball to the strikers.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No need to defend. DeAndre Marshall. Sylvanus James back to DeAndre Marshall. DeAndre Marshall looking for, finds Gishard well. Gishard puts it out wide for Sylvanus. Sylvanus! Oh!
Right across the face of goal.
Just call away from the goal. Torres picks it up. Cooks. Naomi Cooks to Ricketts. Ricketts on his left foot shoots. Corner.
Good save. A very good save.
Fingertip over the crossbar from the man on the cinder and a corner. Ricketts with the corner. Ball in. Heads going up. And goal kick.
I'm looking. I'm about to tell you if they went the entire way, and the Ducks went the entire season and didn't lose a single game in all competitions.
I wasn't asking you, Doc. I was telling you.
I couldn't believe it.
I wasn't asking you.
I couldn't believe it. I had to go back and look.
Simply stating the fact.
I had to go back and look. Even when Arsenal pulled off the invincible season, they lost in the FA Cup. I think, if I remember correctly.
Torres going down. True. Lima is the first team to be defeated in the 2024 President Cup. James, still James. Squares this one, looking for Torres. Can't find him, but it's O'Donoghue.
Torres. Floated forward, brilliant ball. James is in behind here, and Sylvanus James is going to make it 2-0. Absolute composure. The Mercurial man is back. Sylvanus is on top form here today.
How did Sylvanus James got that ball in the back of the net? Oh. Well, the referee is coming across. Is it an offside? Say no.
Is it? Well, I'll have to say, it wasn't the best angle for that one at all. The referee speaking to his AR.
AR said, I love the play. I love the play. That's why I didn't flag it offside. He wasn't an offside. Oh, he said, no, it's not an offside, it's a goal.
It will be a goal.
It's a goal.
Billy, you said 4. I said 3. We were modest. I can't tell you what the lowest, the least the Dogs have beat the Predators by. Actually, I think I can. I can go and look for it.
It's about 12.
It's something around that region.
I think it's about 12.
I can't go and find it.
I was just going on based on the game they played last week.
They were looking so good. But then again, certain teams have a kryptonite.
And even Ducks doesn't have the speed, the quality.
When you have the ball,
Indeed, that's just what it is.
Once you have the ball, you don't have to worry about any defensive mistakes at all.
You don't have to matter how fast the opponent is when you have the ball. Ricketts squares this one through, and James. Look, awful pass.
Oh dear. I know that they've played 4 times. Predators haven't won any of the games.
Oh, that's a good looking ball. Predators on the attack. Predators. Ball
Defending.
And the field is wet. And the Predators seem not to be able to keep. Oh, James again. James. Long ball back to Ricketts. Ricketts. Looking for James. Can't find him, but Ricketts gets it back. Ricketts looking for. Gishard can't get that good work by Alcindor.
Okay, so
Torres. Corner.
last year when they played, Dogs hit them 21-0 the first time and 14-0 the second time. Did they play the President's Cup as well last year? Did they? No, it was the Attackers that beat them in the President's Cup last year. They played twice in the league in 2021, I think it was. Was it 2021? It was a 12-1 victory for the Dogs United. So I think they're averaging about 15
a game.
Yeah, they're averaging about 15 a game. The glass has fogged right up. I can't see. But Predators can clear only as far as St. John, who shifts this one further wide. No matter.
Naomi Cooks.
Goes all the way across the Ricketts. Ricketts tries to pick out the ball. And it was Sylvanos who got in the way, it looks like. Back to Ricketts. Ricketts wants to let go of Warner. Runs out of room. Picks a brilliant ball out here. Ducks playing around with their food right now. Brilliant ball. It's Jose Torres.
Oh,
it's off the crossbar. The Predators nearly scored an own goal. It hit the crossbar, thankfully, for the men in black, white, and pink. Marshall. James gets that one wrong. Was it a deflection? No, it will be a goal kick.
the ball is wet. And
Looks like a change in boots. Is a change in boots has been thrown to the side there for Sylvanos.
yes.
That's a shame. I could only identify him by those bright orange boots. Sylvanos. This one back for Ricketts. Ricketts back to James. Brilliant pass. James across. Trying to cut it back.
He's looking back for Ricketts.
They're trying to play a two-man game. Caddy. Can't get much going at all. Now DeAndre Marshall. Marshall around the outside. Marshall puts it across and Kishon buries it. It's 3-0 inside 20 minutes. Dogs just toying with their food. And the leading goal scorer from last year says thank you very much. That was put on a plate for him. He couldn't miss even if he tried.
Well. If this is what is going to continue to happen, Doc, we are seeing 15.
Oh, thankfully the change is not for Sylvanus. It seems that the change may be for Chadley Charles. Thankfully. 3 goals. I said 3 goals in the game. You said 4. They've scored 3 in 20 minutes.
And we're talking Ducks United. Torres hasn't scored as yet.
Bino hasn't scored as yet.
And the Giant is still off the park.
Mali's on the bench. There's so many goals left at this Ducks side. This Ducks team still looking as dangerous as they ever have. Ball forward. This is where they could spell some trouble. This is where the Predators are good. So it's just a bit too heavy. If there's one defender you won't beat for pace, it's Charles. If there's one defender you won't beat for experience and positioning, it's Mata.
DeAndre Marshall.
Free kick. Well, it's always a throw in. It will be a throw to the Predators. Down 3-0. Down 3-0 inside 20 minutes. I thought they would see 3 in the game with how impressive the defense looked in their first encounter. Still the Predators here. Chips a ball in high. Headed clear. And it's Ricketts picking it up. And now the referee will blow as a man is down and hurt. That's the one thing again that the Ducks United can't afford.
That's Chadley Charles.
Just back onto... Is it Charles?
Chadley Charles going down. Or is it Mata?
I think Charles running around over there. That's why.
Yes.
It looks like the captain.
Captain, yes. Keem McIntyre. The man who is down, Charles has gone to, is off the field. He's still off the field. So it's the man Mata. It's down. And this is the disadvantage when rain comes, when dark. There's glass. Freezes up.
Can't see anything. Can't see outside the glass at all.
It's vision is very much obscured.
Three goals to nothing. Sylvanus with a brace. And Johnny, he's taking his goal as well. The leading goal scorer from last year by a wide margin.
I remember when he was the leading goal scorer, there was no James on the park.
Indeed.
James is back. So, how are we going to see the goal machines? Because it's going to be James, Gishad, and Torres. And they all play for one team.
Don't forget, Mali is on the
And
bench.
Mali's on the bench.
So even when you take one of them off, you're bringing on Mali.
My. Players restarted, and it's going to be more of the same. Ricketts. O'Donoghue. Cooks.
Mata looking to get back onto the field of play. Signal back by the referee. Two-man game between Crooks and Marshall. James. Again, Doc's just toying with the Western Predators right now. Here comes the decisive pass. It's Mato feeds it into Ricketts, who's down in what you would call the low block in the post. They reset again. They need to get that incisive pass through the lines. The shift in play by Ricketts to Zanya O'Donoghue. Charles. Crooks. Give it to Mata. He'll pick that incisive pass now. Mata, we know it's coming. He gets it wrong. You don't often see that. Mata misplacing a pass. Kankade trying to drives into no man's land. And now it's James. James on the right side. Whips in an early ball. Jose Torres here. Offside. Luckily for the Predators, he was offside. Because that may have been a penalty. You know that Victory is not afraid to call in the penalties. He's called one already today.
Of course.
That would have surely been goal number 4 had Torres timed that run correctly. Alcindor to take the kick. As we're halfway through this first half. First half that must seem like deja vu for the Western Predators.
How are we going to see an early substitution? Oh, a yellow card. A yellow card.
Interesting.
He went off the park.
I think he may have come back on without permission. Yeah. Here comes James. James, this is where he's dangerous. James puts one in, looking for Gishard. Oh, goodness, Sylvanas has so much quality.
Ooh. I'm enjoying this.
It's fun to watch. We've missed this. After all the 0-0 draws we saw, it's nice to see some goals. Nice to call some goals. I haven't called a goal in a long time.
And this is going to be another card.
Well, it's a complete antithesis to Neil Gums earlier in the day. Javonji Victory sharing his cards early.
Yes. Staking a claim, ensuring that he settles the game. And that is very good when you can say early, I'm controlling my game. I don't want this. I don't want this. It's wet already. And you can easily put a player out of the rest of the tournament for the year.
Indeed. We saw when it was wet last season. Varian Carty, just 20 minutes into his season debut.
Don't want to remember that.
Went in sliding, and he was off for the rest of the tournament.
Don't want to remember that at all.
Went in for a challenge, landed incorrectly, destroyed his shoulder. This is good defending by the Ducks United, but still the Predators lose the ball a bit too easily.
That's a breakfoot challenge.
It's a breakfoot pass. Ricketts. James. He has options. Ricketts. Still Ricketts. Oh my goodness. What else do you expect? It's Jermaine Ricketts. It's what he does. 4-0.
The Rocket Man in the 30th minute of play has made it 4-0.
It's what he does. It's simply in his DNA.
Sizzling.
Oh, that scorched the earth. That absolutely burned the grass.
How can wet grass smoke?
I don't know, but he did it. You should.
Jermaine Ricketts.
From the second he didn't pass that ball to Sylvanas, he had one thing on his mind. It was that bottom left corner of the goalkeeper. Oh, you couldn't have placed the ball with your hands any better into that corner. It's trouble again because it's Gishard. It's Sylvanus. Sylvanus trying to chop it back. Doesn't win the free kick. That's good. Defending high upfield. And Sylvanus lets it off. Not too far away at all. These Ducks boys have brought their shooting boots.
Doc, 4 in 30 minutes. Yes. 10 for the night. 10 on the night.
The referee is blown for something.
I was having a conversation with the player.
Still the Ducks United. It's St. John. Crooks' pass. Captain well by Sylvanus James. James has Marshall on the overlap. Clever pass to find DeAndre Marshall. Marshall inside the area. Very good goalkeeping by Royal Sender.
Well done. He had to come.
I read that play well. I read it very well. Had he been a second later to react, Marshall was making it 5-0. Gishard in along the ground, all the way across. Torres here, still Torres. And now the Predators can look to sweep it clear. St. John keeping him some company. You know that is that Alpha?
It is Alpha McLean.
Goodness. You think you know how fast Alpha is until you see Alpha running every day. He gets faster and faster. Lawrence gets his second touch of the day. And Ducks very content and knock it around, stay in their shape. I really like how high Ricketts is playing this season. He's playing a very advanced role. Sylvanus with all these flicks and tricks. Arabona to find Gishard. Going back towards DeAndre Marshall. Marshall. Driving. Marshall through a couple. And Marshall with a pocket goal that's not troubling anyone at all. For 0. 33 minutes in, into the 34th minute. Ducks having fun. It's like a training session for them out there. Juggling between each other. Rabona passes. Here come the Predators. They poke it forward, but again, a bit easy. On the half turn, again, you know who it is. You know what kind of pass he looked to pick. Ricketts. Almost found Torres. Almost found Torres with pure precision. Out for a throw in.
Ducks versus attackers. The game of the season. Are we going to see that in finals?
We might see
the whole of Angola is going to be here.
Oh, you can bet. You can bet.
Well, they can know.
Here come the Predators. Here come the Predators. Easy. The first save Lawrence has had to make. Very easy one. Very comfortable for him. DeAndre Marshall. Nothing but green grass and green shirts ahead of him. St. John toward Ricketts. Ricketts. He finds a pair of pink socks. But now it's Torres. Torres puts it across. It's Sylvanus. Sylvanus looking to turn. Sylvanus still with it. And stretched. Always stretching.
He had Ricketts. Could have gone back to Ricketts. Chose to go it on his own. And sends it wide.
Predators taking all the time they can off this clock. I don't want to go in to the break with a lead any larger than this. Yes, Caddy trying to find the Speedy. I think Speedy needs to drop into the midfield, the defensive midfield area, as the veteran head in this Predator side right now. Playing up front isn't really helping them. They don't need you up there. They need your defensive work. Here come the Ducks United. It's Marshall. Can't quite get through.
Ball given straight back to Ducks United.
Easy. Ricketts. Gishard. Ricketts. And it's going to fall here. Well, Sylvanus.
How did you miss?
Could have been a first half hat trick. Should have been a first half hat trick. It was beautiful. It was perfect. You couldn't build the ball better than that.
My.
Textbook.
It was brilliant.
Up until the fin. Oh, that's not a good kick at all. It's to the wrong man as well. Because it's Ricketts. Ricketts hits it again. Oh, that one is just whiskers wide.
Skims the upright. It skimmed the upright. And it stayed out.
That took a coat of paint off the goalpost. Ricketts is in a shooting mode. Not a good kick again at all by Alcenda. Again, it's straight to Ricketts. This time, it's Jose Torres. Very good goalkeeping by Alcenda. O'Donoghue now. Ricketts. Crooks. Back to Ricketts. Ricketts in space again. Hits it again. This time he gets it wrong.
And just the footwork of Ricketts there. Took two defensive players out of the play one time. One play and took two defenders out of the play. He turned, pulled the ball, and you know that he has one shooting. He'll know he only has a left foot. Yet you cannot stop him.
That just shows you how technical Ricketts is. He's not fast. He's not fit. He has one foot that he shoots with, and you can't stop him.
Lionel Messi.
Simple enough. Simple enough. Marshall. Gishard. Drifted out right. He's drifted out wide, and Sylvanus is into the area. It will be behind. It will be a corner.
Corner. Thought for a minute it came on Sylvanus, but it wasn't to be. It is going to be a corner. Corner quickly taken shot. Ricketts! Goal! In the 40th minute of play, it's an own goal into the back of the net. It goes, and Ricketts can claim that one too.
Does he really want to? Does he want a goal like that? He'll take it. 5 goals to nothing. Ricketts may have a brace. Sylvanus has a brace. Ducks, they are rampant. You can't give a man like that sort of space in that sort of area. Wide open inside the area. You know what's going to happen. The only question is, what corner will he put it in?
Wow. Ducks is simply quality.
There's levels to it. There's levels. Predators, you looked very good in your first game. This isn't DFC. This is Docks United. They're champions. They were undefeated for a reason. They play football like that. They make it look good. And they win by large margins. It's Torres. Floating this one across. Acrobatic effort by Sylvanus. Out only as far as O'Donoghue. Shifted wide. Ricketts is having a lot of freedom out here. Ricketts again. On his left boot again. Ricketts trying to drive all the way through. Sylvanus now. Ricketts turning. Finding Marshall. Torres and acres of room. Torres.
Just too good. In the 42nd minute of play, it's 5-0. 5-0 in favor of Docks United, defending champions, and showing you just why they are the defending champions.
Booted long. Predators looking to turn. Good try there by Carrie Woodley. Throw for the Western Predators. Crooks. Charles. Ricketts. Now Torres is offside. No need to be offside there. You're in the acres of room.
Was he?
AR says he was.
He's going to be carded. He's going to be carded. That is what needed to do.
Kick away the ball. It's a card.
Was he offside? It was tough.
AR says he was. It was tight. But I did well last game. I didn't get any messages from any referees. I like that. I don't like the referees bothering me at 11:30 at the night when they're reviewing the game and telling me to stop questioning their calls.
DeAndre Marshall.
Gishard. Lays it off here for Crooks. Now Ricketts. Gishard lets it run for James. James in tons of room. Goes back to Marshall. Marshall. No pressure. Goes back now to Mata. Mata to Ricketts. Ricketts is going to play that pass to DeAndre Marshall. Marshall trying to get around. Now it's Charles. Docks United still poking it through. Gisha. Oh, that's a bad miss. You have to put it on target from there. You have to put it on target from that sort of range. That's a bad miss.
As a leading goal scorer, coming into this game from last year,
As a national team striker.
you're expected to put those away every day of the week, especially on the weekend.
Here come out the Predators. This could be troublesome. It's 3 against 4. Not the right pass. Not the right pass initially. I know some Docks players get back. St. Jean. Docks content to play this one up to the half. Not looking too pressed to get forward at the moment. Crooks. Now driving. And referee Victory says there's no other time in this first half. He's seen enough. 5-0. is the score. We've seen more goals in one half of this game than we've seen in all the other games combined in the men's league. 5 goals to nothing in favor of your defending champions, the Docks United.
I told you that coming into this game that there were going to be goals. You told me you're not going to bet on that. Not from what you saw, but I knew. Ducks United, it doesn't matter who they play against. Maybe a draw, but they are going to score.
That will be all for us here in the first half at the REGTC. Ducks 5, Predators 0. We'll be back in about 12 minutes, but for now, it's Master Control.
Yes, wherever you are, taking our broadcast, we welcome you. We thank you for staying tuned with us. And for those who are just joining us, if you would have missed the first game, you would have missed a really good one with the attackers getting the better of the Lions 2-0. And we saw the first goals in the male division. Both goals coming from the boat of Cunningham. And to start the goal counting this year, it was a sizzling goal from the boat of Cheval Cunningham. Well, so far in this encounter, we've seen 5, 2 from the boat of Ricketts, 2 from James, and 1 from Gishard. Well, the referee has signaled it is time to restart and dock 5-0.
Well, it's more of the expected for the Western Predators. It's something that they've become accustomed to it.
Against the Ducks United.
Against the Ducks United. Whether they're in green or in the yellow and blue, the goals are coming.
St. John sends it through. And James will get the rebound. In fact, it has gone out for a corner. First minute of this is the second half. Corner to Ducks United.
This midfield for the Ducks United without Miguel Abraham in it is a lot more balanced. Ricketts can play as a number 10, a de facto number 10, just float around wherever he wants to go because he has Crooks and St. John who are disciplined in behind him. Corner coming in, not dealt with initially. It will fall here for St. John. St. John hits it. Blocked.
Given away.
And he has the pace to outrun anyone.
Not this man.
But that's one. Anyone but him.
Not this man at all. Not Chadley Charles. Substitution will come. Number 30 in Woodley.
Woodley Richardson is out, it looks
Yes.
like. One of the funniest things I've heard on a football pitch was, we all know how fast Kamari Gums is. I was on their coaching. We know how fast Kamari Gums is. One of the fastest men in this league. Kamari had run past Bino and Mata easily. Bino turned to me and said, not that one. I was wondering, who's that one he was talking about? Charlie started running and that was it. Kamari had nowhere to go. Here comes Sylvanus James. James in behind. Oh, brilliant. Sylvanus still. Sylvanus James is going to make it 6-0. Nothing but composure. It's a hat trick on his return. Sylvanus looking as good as ever.
Is it that the goalkeeper is not Alcindor?
They have changed the keeper. Alcinda's not in goal.
Alcindor is on field.
I was wanting because it was an orange shirt Alcinda had on first.
So that's why the substitution took place. So it's the man Vinci, it's Victory.
Is it Devonje?
Yes.
He's the one in goal.
Who is on the field,
Oh.
the number 25.
Yes, it is Devonje. So who's going in goal?
That looks like Ron. Is it Ron in goal?
It's a possibility. Not much there at all. It's Crooks. All the way across here for DeAndre Marshall. And Marshall has Sylvanus running. Sylvanus won't get there initially. Predators trying to clear, can't do so. Come Ducks United, a very good 1-2 play. behind for a corner.
Mm.
6-0. The Dogs have picked up in the second half where they left off in the first. As a shot comes in, this one is saved. One thing about this keeper, his kicks will not be as good as our sinners usually are. And I say usually because today they were bad. Unusually bad. Here come the Predators driving away at pace. That will be a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Just outside the area. Just outside the area. It's a free kick. Oh. Lawrence hasn't been tested just yet. Will he be now?
Just yet is right. They have to put this one on target. It has to be on target from this sort of range. I was going to say that wall looks a tad close. That looks a lot more like it.
Look how much persons has to be in the wall for it to be a wall.
I would say 2. You can't have wouldn't have a one-man wall, as that is not good at all. From that sort of distance, you have to put it on target.
So that's your homework.
I'm going to go and Google it. Google has never failed me yet.
Not on the same page.
Well, according to the laws of the game, you can have a one-man wall if you want to. A wall can be any number of players. If you want to have all 10 outfield players in the wall, if you want to have the keeper on the wall as well, you can go ahead.
Oh.
That will be a free kick.
It is. Let's wait. I was just waiting to see.
You see how it played out. Play it out for it to be a free kick. It's a free kick taken quickly. Chance for the Predators. Cuts it back. And they need a bit more quality there in the final third. Because here come the Dogs. And we know that they have quality in the final third. It's Gishard. He's driving past. He has Torres to aim at. Goes for a hit at goal. And he snuck it in at the near post. Gishard has his second. The Dogs United have their 7th. 7-0 here. Gishard looking like the Johnny of old. A burst of pace, the drive past the man, and a powerful finish low and hard.
So Johnny has 2. Ricketts has 2.
Sylvanus has 3.
And Sylvanus has his hatchet.
Dogs have put up 7, and Torres hasn't scored yet.
And Mali.
Mali hasn't seen the field yet. Here comes Torres. Torres. Lovely reverse ball. Gishard puts it across for Sylvanus. Just behind him. Still the Dogs United. Now lumped forward. Easily dealt with. Still Dogs. strength illegal free kick. This is just the start of a weekend that'll be filled with exciting football. So we have the Easterners in action tomorrow. They take on the Soldiers. We have the Shining Stars on Sunday. They take on the Youngsters. We have tons of action, nothing but action in the women's games for you this weekend. And on the men's side of things, on Saturday, it's the DFC taking on the Claw. And on Sunday, the Limers are back in action. They'll be taking on the Roaring Lions FC. That's not even it, because they're on Tuesday. Have they seen Docks United? They're coming up against a new look Uprising FC. And Uprising FC still trying to gel, still trying to get all their pieces together, still trying to get their best 11 on the field.
DeAndre Marshall, Sylvanus, Naomi Cooks to St. John. Goes back to DeAndre Marshall, who finds Ricketts. Ricketts goes wide to Torres. Torres goes back into the middle. And a powder puff shot by James.
Powder puff. It's given away rather cheaply, though.
A break foot pass.
It's a good challenge. Well, he's done well to regain possession. It's not the pass you want to release the pressure, but good work nonetheless. But that was not a good pass at all. There's that pace. Goodness, you're not going to outrun him at all. No one's going to outrun him. Now it's Daniel O'Donoghue, who will find Torres further forward to Gishard. Gishard puts the ball all the way across into no man's land and picked up by a black and gray shirt. Right, they've had a few good-looking uniforms. Remember the old pink and white uniform they had when they first started?
Pink, white, and black.
And they had the gray shirt that they wore for a couple seasons. They've had some good uniforms, the Western Predators. Now there's black and gray and pink. There's some good shirts. Ducks, of course, for the first time. That's a good ball to Torres. Torres cutting back. Torres hitting it. Doesn't get much bend on it at all.
7 goals to nil. 7 goals to nil.
Here come Western Predators on the half turn. And now shifting it wider. But it will skid on this grass. Because the rain is starting to dry out now. So the grass, instead of holding in the surface, it will skid in the surface. Charles. And now St. John to Crooks. Torres. Is it the no man's land again? That's a Brookfoot pass. Miscommunication, but St. John under pressure does well enough. Now Mata to compose it. Mata is going to find.
That's Mata now.
Puts this one across, looking for Ricketts. Ricketts now. Donahue. Ricketts. Ricketts puts in a dangerous ball. Doesn't get high enough. And nodded clear. The Predators will give away a free kick. One problem, the Ducks going up this side now. The fog is worst on that side of the glass. And I can't distinguish the pink boots from the orange boots. So Marshall, if I call you Sylvanus, I'm sorry.
It was James who went down on the tackle, and it was right in front of the AR. It was right in front of the AR, and there was absolutely no call. Mali is warming up.
He'll be coming in momentarily, and he will find a goal. It's what he does. He's not as young as he used to be. He can give you a 90 on a pinch, but he likes to come off the bench and score two. A casual 2 goals. He was Doc's 4th leading scorer last year. Coming off the bench, of course, it was Johnny first, Torres second, Ricketts third. Then it was Glenville Mally Rogers. Oh, the ball is still in the hand. It's taking forever to get this free kick sorted.
The ref is having a conversation with 2 players. In fact, it was the 2 captains the ref was having a conversation with.
Free kick. It's the left boot. You know whose left boot it is.
The Rocket Man.
Puts a ball into the near post, headed clear for a corner. Have you seen a better left boot here in Angola at any point in time?
Dark. And no.
Just can't beat it. One of the greats of Angolan football whips a ball into the back post. It's Sylvanus James. That's a bad pass. And now here come the Predators. Crooks does well. That's a bad challenge. That's a very bad challenge. Straight to the top pocket for a yellow.
That's a brother.
It is Devonja Victory. Proud of a referee, Devonja Victory.
Didn't hesitate.
It's a bad challenge, you get a card. No bias at all toward anyone. It's a bad pass by St. John. Docs do well. Oh, they don't do well to recover. Because the Western Predators, he's off his line. He has to chip him. Surely he has to chip him. Oh, no, he couldn't get his boots around it.
Opportunity going a begging. He was way off his line with no intention of going back. Defense caught out. Not made to pay.
Should have done better. Had to do better. Charles. Ricketts. Torres now. The touch. It will be a corner.
It is so easy how Ricketts plays. He was carrying the ball. Torres had a defender on him. He pulled the ball back, freed Torres of the defender, drew the defender, and then sent Torres running.
He's not fast. He's not fit. He's very one-footed, but he's Bino Ricketts. There's certain things that he can do and no one else in this league can do. Drive coming in, not dealt with, still bouncing around the area. Volley at goal, and it will fall here. Ooh! He need a better connection. There was a Gishard coming in. Didn't quite get connection on it.
O'Donoghue. Torres.
Dangerous
and
pass.
Charles. Only Lawrence. Have you seen more goals scored on a goalkeeper? More chip goals than what you have seen scored against Lawrence?
He's brave, but I think he gets bored. I think he gets bored back there.
I've seen it happening.
Oh, this is trouble. This is trouble. It's Gishard. He is going to make it 8 goals to nothing. Composed, quality finish by Gishard. That's his hat trick.
That's his hat trick as well. Double hat trick tonight. 1 for Gishard, 1 for Sylvanus, and that's a night for somebody because the man Mali wants a piece of this pie.
He has about 25 minutes. Will it be Gishard? Will it be Sylvanus?
Maybe Sylvanus. Could very well be Sylvanus.
Oh,
No.
it's Torres. So Sylvanus will come to the left. Then does... I'll have to see how that goes. Does Johnny go over to the right? I think Johnny will go over to the right and Mally will come up front.
Yes. Exactly what will happen.
Of course, they also have the option to put Mally in midfield. And then possibly put Crooks off the flank if they wanted to. Or they could put Crooks back in defense and put Marshall on the flank.
It's Docs.
They have options. They have positional versatility. Mali gets his first touch and gets it back. Matha says here, get accustomed to the ball. It's given away. It's given straight back. Lawrence just wanted to touch the ball. He was going to give it to Charlie and he just wanted to touch it. Crooks. Mali. That's a good ball to Mali. Mali trying to find Sylvanus. And Sylvanus James is going to make it 9. But what a pass by Glenville Mali Rogers.
Oh, Mali does what only Mali can do.
Outside of the boot, through the line, as smooth as butter. That's why Mali was such a hot commodity for so many years here in Anguilla. That is what made him a legend of Anguillian football. Passes like that. You know, Mali for his goal scoring prowess. That guy's a playmaker.
James did well to hold off the defender, to get around him, and then the finish was clinical.
You have to give full credit for that goal, to that pass. That pass. Here's St. John. Number of former kicks guys on the field here for the Ducks United now, with Mali adding to the tally. St. John was one, O'Donoghue was one. What a ball there. Almost found its way through to Gishard. Lawrence was a former kicksman as well. Here is Mali to Ricketts. Ricketts out wide for James. James gets his cross wrong, trying to find Gishard. Gishard. Ooh, he was about to tee up Mali, and Mali was going to pound the life out of that ball. Well, Mali's in space at the edge of the area. There's only one thing on his mind.
The whistle went for a free kick. The flag went up. Very acknowledging the yeah, and rightfully so.
Approaching the 70th minute. 20 minutes left in this game. It's 9 goals to nothing. That's a good looking ball through and a chance to make it 10. Well, Sylvanus, when you've scored that many, you can afford to miss a couple like that. Change for the Predators.
Man, speed is going to give way.
The veteran Speedy is off. He's going straight down the tunnel as well. Might be a knock. Goal kick. Ricketts. Marshall. McIntyre. To Rogers. Marshall again. Marshall, dangerous ball. James is offside. Right idea. James couldn't hold the run. Didn't need to be that advanced. Had a ton of space out wide. Predators launching it forward. Dealt with initially by McIntyre. It's given away very cheaply. James, Ricketts goes for the switch, and again a rare case of Ricketts getting the pass wrong. St. John, Crooks, Rogers to Gishard. Gishard drops the shoulder. Gishard trying to get inside. Rolls harmlessly into the arms of goalkeeper. Predators trying to get nothing more than a consolation prize. A participation trophy of sorts. 9-0 down. Docks. Malley. Again, out of the boot pass. Will finds a intended target. But the cross is in behind Sylvanus James. James too strong for Warner. Good defending out for a throw. I think both benches might be done for the day. This may be the final 11s that you see. Well, don't know. Speedy is hurt. Well, he's come off, gone to the dressing room, he's got changed, he's gone to the stands. And that is something that the AFA in the meeting, they stressed really that they wanted to stop.
Oh,
This is trouble. This is trouble. It's still here on here. It's cut back. Still dribbling around. No one wants to hit it. Chipped over. Acrobatic effort by Sylvanus. He's just having fun right now. Down the line. There's pace. Then there's Charlie Charles. And he's so composed as well. St. Jean. Crooks. Ricketts. Looking for the 1-2. Couldn't get the second pass under control. He's giving it right back. Didn't know what to do with it, and he gave it right back. And Gishard with one man to beat. Gishard trying to squeeze his way through. Touch was a bit too long. Rogers. St. John. Lovely ball. Down to the byline again. Go the Ducks United. Recycled back with Rogers again. St. John comes across for Zanya O'Donoghue. Space. Time. Challenge. Free kick.
And is that inside or outside?
It's just outside the area, it looks like.
Who's gonna hit this? Will it be Mali? Will it be Ricketts? Mali could drive them, you know. He can.
Both of their range just going to hit it hard at the keeper. That's all they're going to do.
Look to score the wall and the keeper.
Send the man and whiff the ball.
Just about 14 minutes remaining in this.
Mali is he's going to get his goal now. The whistle blew. Predators were not prepared. Mali was. He stepped in front of Ricketts quickly and he curled it in. He's going to make it 10 goals to nothing.
And the rain is back with us.
I think that was an inexperienced mistake by the goalkeeper because he was setting his wall from the wrong post. He was setting his wall from the far post. And Mali just called it around. Man, said, thank you very much. That's easy. May just be an experience as the rain is back. The Predators, can they grab one here? Weak effort. Team effort. Goodness. I don't leave my southern windows open often anymore. I don't like to leave my southern windows open. I left the southern windows open today. Instead of the rain coming from the northeast, it's blowing a bit more southeasterly. So thanks a lot. Rogers. St. John. Ricketts. Ooh, almost picked that pass. That's easy. Ricketts. Oh, went across and Mali went and left him. And it's going to get over. It could fall here. They have to hit it. He didn't hit it. He swung and he missed. He was playing baseball. This one can be cleared now. Given away rather cheaply. That's DeAndre Marshall, whose pink was looking very orangish on that side now. It's a good pass. It's Mali. Mali to James. James, still Sylvanus. James is offside. That was close. This is the weather footballers love to play in. When you go down sliding, you can slide forever. And the rain just cools you as you run. Keeps you refreshed. It's not absolutely pelting down either, so it doesn't really impair visibility too much. This is the perfect type of rain for footballers to thrive in. The referee stops play as that James was stayed down hurt. He's able to continue. Drop ball. We started quickly. Here's trouble. Here's a lot of trouble. It's Gishard again. He will make it. 11 goals to nothing with 10 minutes remaining in this game. I've lost count of how many Gishard has. Is it 4 or is it 5?
Gishard has 4.
Well, Gishard has 4. Oh yeah, Sylvanus has 4. Ricketts has 2. And Rogers has 1. $11 goals to nothing. Lawrence composed. Just Lawrence doing Lawrence things. That's all you can call it at this point. Here's James. James is running at them again. James is skipping past 1 again. Skipping past 2. Inside here for Malley. Ricketts. Lovely ball. Sylvanus is onside. Sylvanus still. Sylvanus poked to the cross. And it's 11 home. It's a left boot. It's a hat trick for Jermaine Ricketts.
It's another hat trick for the night.
It's 12
That's
goals
another
to
Ducks
nothing.
player. And they are just scoring goal at will. They're going to reach 15, you know.
Oh, goodness. We said they average 15. They average right around 15.
Yes.
This is getting, well, I can't say it's getting ugly. It's been ugly for a little while. The Predators' defense that looks so stout up against the DFC. It's a different gravy, these Ducks United boys.
Different kettle of fish.
There's levels to this game. The Ducks are just on a different level. Here's the speed, but not the precision with the pass. And Zanya O'Donoghue gives it away rather cheaply as well. But well read, easily read. O'Donoghue to St. Jean. Now Ricketts. Rogers. It's gone to a midfield role. Ducks just playing around with. That's not a good pass at all. Not a good pass at all. I saw it off the boot. Now Sylvanus is running again. This is where Ducks want Sylvanus. This is where Predators don't want Sylvanus. Running at them. Whipping a ball in now. Gets all the way across. Marshall to the byline. That's a good boot. Because Gishard was waiting on it. Change coming. Change coming for the Predators. Caddy thought it was him coming off. It's not Caddy.
That's a minute. The man who's going to be making his way in.
Yes, it is. Caddy was coming off. He's giving the armband. Giving the armband to Alpha. And he as well goes into the dressing room. I wonder if he's coming up to the stands as well. Comes in. It goes behind. It will be another corner.
Another corner to Ducks United.
Time ticking away. Ducks not content for 12. They want more. Not the best corner at all. Reset play well and looking to drive. Turn, fire, harmlessly wide. Well, yes, it does appear like Kankade wants to have a nice seat in the stands. Goal kick. Not the best kick at all. Ricketts. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Oh, what a ball. That's delicious. You know what? I'm not surprised.
Are you surprised, Doc?
I'm not surprised at all.
Oh, just
I'm
wanted
not
to know.
surprised. Of course, Johnny. That pass was delicious. That pass was almost as delicious as this coconut drop you gave me. Oh goodness, it was tasty. It made his mouth water, and he just spat it out.
My. Which
Drive and goal. Oh, good save.
Which of the week you would ask for an easier goal?
He could have walked it in if he wanted to. He could have walked it in. That's Johnny. That's just Gishad. Thankfully for the Predators, the referee touched that ball because that was going over the top toward DeAndre Marshall again. This time it does go toward Marshall. Donahue. Ricketts. James. Will he turn and face up or will he look to pass? He does look to pass. Gets it back now, Sylvanus. Inside. Ricketts. Turns well. Looking for Rogers. All the way back with Mata. Marshall. Mata comes across and he will find Crooks. Nothing but time and space on the ball. Not an incisive pass at all there by Naomi Crooks. St. John just muscles a man away. Now Rogers. St. John trying to pick a pass. Rogers couldn't get back onto it. Trouble here. There's space. Rogers lets off an effort. It's deflected. Corner.
Doc, have you seen one more goal?
Yes. Bravely, I'll say yes.
One more goal.
Ball whipped in. Got it clear. Only as far as the Ducks United again. And now here come the Predators. They have two. And they are running. They're not going to get far because Crooks is there.
I kicked the ball, hit the ball to the goal.
He has finally kicked it. And Lawrence finally has something to do. don't usually, I'm not usually one to advocate for getting the ball upfield quickly with this sort of lead, but I did just predict that another goal was coming. I don't want to be proven wrong. I hate being wrong.
And the whistle will go
It'll go exactly on 90.
at 90.
The first blow will come at 89.58. No foul. There's 30 seconds left. Just the 30 seconds left in this game. And my prediction will not come true. It is going to settle here. The 12 goes to nothing in favor of the Ducks United.
Referee looks at his watch, and the referee say, "I've seen more than enough
I see.
football
Yes, he
for the
has.
night."
As I said, the first blow comes with 58 seconds left. Well, 58 on the clock. The second goes at 59, and the final goes with 9 and 3 zeros. That's all for us here at the REGTC for tonight. A commanding victory for the Ducks United. But we're back tomorrow at 6 in the p.m. and 8 in the p.m. for 2 brilliant games. We'll join you then, but for now, we take you back to Master Control.